Hello and welcome to another episode of Fan the Flames with me, your host, Robert Stevenson. This week we are talking all about the Fan the Flames program, A Spiritual Journey. And today I'm talking about align. So the last couple of days we talked about feel, how we want to feel. We talked about what it is that we need to let go of. And today's all about align. And when we talk about align, there's a couple of things that we explore on the program. One of the things that we explore is how do we get our head, our heart, and our gut into alignment? How do we get our thoughts, those things that we are thinking, how do we get that in alignment with the love that we feel, the heart that we feel for our program, and those gut instincts, those instinctual things that we believe and that we think about? How do we get that stuff in alignment, right? Because sometimes what happens is our heads going one way, this is what I think I should do, but this is what I really feel that I should do. And my gut instinct is saying I should be doing that. Okay, let's get all three of those parts of our system in a conversation. Let's get them talking to each other so that they can get into alignment. So we're going to spend time having conversations with our head, with our heart, and with our gut. Let's get them into alignment. Get them having the same conversation. Well, it's not so much the same conversation, but having the conversation so they can be moving in the right direction, in the same direction. So you're not being pulled all over the place. Have you ever had that where you want to do something, but, logically you have an idea of what you should do, but emotionally you've got a completely different idea of what you should do. And you spend time looking at those two things and never moving forward. So we're going to get those things into alignment. We're going to bring them together. But we're also going to fire up those chakras in your system as well. Make sure that we unblock them all so all of that energy is flowing through you so you can make those choices that you want to make, so you can tune into your inner wisdom. And your inner wisdom is just a light and a flame enabling you to take the action that you want to take. And then there's a third part to this. So there's our brains that we're going to get into alignment. There are our chakras that we're going to get into alignment. And then we're going to put a little bit of icing on the cake with our values. Getting our values into alignment. Getting aware of our values, knowing what our values are, so that when we are thinking and feeling about what it is that we want to do, we're doing it from a value-placed perspective, a values place. We're doing it from that kind of guiding light, that North Star that our values create for us. When we really understand our values, we begin to really understand who we are. There's a great friend of mine, Stephen Chamberlain, and he wrote a book called On Purpose, and on there, there's got a whole section devoted just to your values, because he recognizes how important your values are to making choices, to making decisions. And when we get really tuned into our values and we get our energies in flow and we get aligned with our minds, then we know what it is that we want to do and we know how we're going to do it. We don't need to worry about that how. Often when we have an idea of something that we want to do, we spend ages going, but how am I going to do that? And writing down all the steps and doing lots of thinking about it and getting all caught up in our thoughts and all that anguish and all the tension that's created in and around that. But when we've got these three systems in place, then that how just flows from us. It flows from our wisdom. And what I find beautiful about working in groups is that sometimes we don't see it, but the group can, and they can share it back to us. They can mirror back to us the wisdom that they see in us, the steps that they see in us, and the direction we need to go. So if you want to be part of this amazing community that really supports you in taking that idea from its little spark into its roaring fire, then drop me a line. Give me a call, drop me a DM, add a comment to wherever you see this, and let's have a conversation about how you can get involved in this program that starts in October, and how you can be part of this section here where we talk about alignment. We get our systems in alignment that enables us to take the actions in a way that is aligned to who we are. Because, sometimes what happens is we start to take actions, we start to take steps because we go, here are the logical things that we think we should do, or this is what it says in the book, or in the program, or wherever you find it. Here's the steps, let me go take those steps. But those steps aren't aligned to who you are. They're not bespoke to you. And the only way you can create steps that are bespoke to you is by working in a group or with a coach, working with somebody who's going to help you to reflect on who you are in your three brains, who you are in your energy, and who you are in your values. And when we do that, and we do that work, then moving forward becomes so easy. Creating your blueprint of what you want to do and how you want to do it becomes so easy. Well, I say so easy, it becomes easier, right? Because sometimes the things that we want to do, they're not just easy, right? It's not like we have the idea, we get our systems into alignment, we just fly off and do it. Sometimes there's a bit of a struggle. Sometimes it takes hard work and dedication. Being part of a group means that you get supported when you're doing that hard work, when you're putting in those hours, when you're not feeling great about it. You've got the group to challenge you, to support you, to nurture you, so you can move forward. So reach out. And until then, burn brightly and light up the world with your greatness. This is Robert Stevenson, Creative Director here at Fan the Flame, saying have a great day today and every day.